All right, I'm going to start my recording. All right. Good evening, everyone. This is Calvin Butler with the RBBS and the Distance Learning Centers, and I'm here with the members of the National Dispatchers Network. And tonight is Tuesday night, and every Tuesday night we have How to Dispatch Training. So let's go ahead and get started. Tonight we're going to be asking our members, trying to figure out what type of problems or difficulties or hang-ups that they may be having, or what type of roadblocks they're facing in, finding clientele, getting the dispatching, getting their clientele in, finding them the right types of loads, customer retention. Are they able to hang on to their clientele and things of that nature? And we're going to see if we can help them to solve some of those problems. Give them some advice that can help them to solve some problems. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight on our dispatch training. So without further ado, let's go and get started. All right, so I share my screen. And now for those of you who are not part of our platform, you're not going to be able to see, well, you are going to be able to see, you just won't be able to interact. If you want to start interacting with us, you're going to have to join our platform, and you do that by going to mydispatcher.org. That's singular, not plural. That's mydispatcher.org. And this is the homepage right here. As we pull it up right now. So when you get over to mydispatcher.org, it pulls up here. Give me a second. There it is. When you get to the homepage of mydispatcher.org, you're going to scroll down, and in the middle of the page, you're going to see a big video right there. And underneath there, you see where it says to enroll. Click here. And once you click that, that will take you over to the automated enrollment, and you can enroll under the platform that suits you. Now, if you are just looking to be an individual enrollee, which is what we have right here for $349.95, we are encouraging those of you who are having some difficulties, with money problems. We are encouraging you all, and we are allowing you all to enroll under the Veterans Plan for right now. Now, I don't know how much longer that's going to last, but we are allowing you all to do so right now. If you did not enroll under the Veterans Plan, please do not give me a call and say, well, I didn't enroll on the Veterans Plan. Can I get that? No, you cannot. Okay, but we have lowered your monthly subscription fee from the $39.95 out to the $29.95. Get your first month subscription. You'll notice that it'll be $29.95 minus another $4.50 for our additional discount. So that's the way it is. All right. So let's go ahead and get right started. All right. So tonight we are going to do dispatch training, and what I want to know is this. Here are things that I'm going to be looking for. I want you all to, those of you who are having problems, who are having some difficulties, who have experienced some type of episode with either a carrier or a shipper or a broker or whatever the case may be in your in your course of doing business, what are some of the problems you're having? And let's see if we can rectify some of those, or put you all on the right track, or give you some advice, or give you some pointers, and point you in a direction that can help you to solve those and clear the way so you can make more money. Okay, so who here has had something that has come up that you quite didn't know how to handle, or there's a problem you're having, in your dispatch firm, or something that you are experiencing that you are kind of, grappling with right now? Don't everybody speak at one time. So open up the floor. So talk to me. Let's see if we can solve some problems.
I have a question.
Sure.
Can you hear me there, Calvin?
I hear you.
I'm a little confused. Okay. I'm a little confused with as far as how we go as far as like the paying process, as far as once we have gotten everything like the bill of lading and everything, who do we send that to you and then we get paid through the RBBS, or how does it work
No,
exactly?
no,
I'm just a little
no, no.
confused.
If you are running your own dispatch firm now, if you are not part of the assurance, you will say, we're talking about you just running your own dispatch firm, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. All right. In that
Yes,
case,
sir.
you are going to create an invoice. Okay, then you are going to send that invoice to your carrier. Well, here's what's going to happen. Okay, this falls under dispatch training number 6. See this video right here under the How to Dispatch series. This is the series of videos that explains and goes through the whole process of dispatching from start to finish. Okay, it takes you all the way from the first video all the way over to the last video. Okay, but
yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
go over this here real quick. Matter of fact, let me turn on my computer sound on here. There we go. All right. In this particular video, when it goes over invoicing, but this is the video you need to watch. Okay. Now we go over in this how to set up your invoicing using Square, which means you got to have Square first of all in order to set this up. This way,
yes, I had the Square set up.
Want QuickBooks. All right, then great. Then from here it's pretty simple, really. Basically, what you're gonna do is here. I'm gonna show y'all real quickly here. This is what you're gonna do. You go to your customer page, or you can go to your invoices, or whichever one you want to go to. You go to your customers page, you can go there, and then you go here where it says
Square where you can share your processing link, and then when that happens, you'll get free processing on all your for up to $1,000 on your free processing. And it's not
all right. So you're gonna go over here to your what you call it, and you're going to create an invoice. Is what you're going to do. So here, let me get out of that. Let me get out of it. Let me go over to invoicing. All right, go to invoicing, and then you're going to create an invoice. You're gonna go over here. Let's create an invoice. Y'all see that right there? So you're going to create one. Okay. Now it's gonna pull up this screen right here. Now this stuff right here I have. It's already in there because this is what I normally use when I do my private consultations or whatever the case may be. So I have this in there automatically. So
yes, sir.
So you won't have that. You're supposed to be like that. You'll notice that the bill 2 is up here. That's not included right now. You gotta add someone to bill that to you. All right. This won't be in here. I have this in here because this on mine. I've set my settings where it goes to monthly subscription, but that's usually what I'm billing for. So that won't be in there. That will be blank also too. Okay. Now, the invoice ID, the computer Square system is going to create an invoice number for you. So you won't have to make up an invoice number. Square creates one. Every time you do an invoice, and it gives you the corresponding one after the one you already did. So that you don't have to worry about. So what you're going to be doing is here, you're going to put in, the carrier's information. If you've got your carriers already listed in your Square, you'll pull up all your clientele that are already there. As you can see, we have a lot of clientele on it. So you basically are going to be able to just go through your Square account and pull up all your existing clientele, right? If you have that already. Now, if you don't, what you're going to do is you're going to go in here and you're going to type in your clientele name. Let's say the clientele is DZD Trucking. All right? So you're gonna click that DZZ Trucking. You're gonna want to create a new client. You're gonna put in their email address. Let's say it is. I'm gonna use my email address, so I'll show you how this looks once we get it done. I'm gonna use training at RBBSLLC.org. All right. So my information is already in there, so just kind of pull that up. But let's go ahead. You're gonna put in the company's name, which is gonna be DZD Trucking. All right. United States. You're gonna put their phone number in here. I'm gonna put my cell phone number 850-666-044. All right, and then you're going to put in the billing address. Say 2121 North Main Street. North Main Street, and let's say it is Dallas, Texas. Well, Texas. I'm walking you through this, so I'm going to show you just how easy this really is. You're going to pull up Dallas, Texas, and then you're going to put in, anybody know what the zip code is for Dallas, Texas? Oh. Let's get Dallas.
No, yes, I do.
Hold on here. There we go. Dallas zip code. We'll pull it up real quick. 75001. That'll work. All right. So you're gonna put in the zip code 75001. All right. Then you're gonna hit save. Now you saved it, and what's gonna happen is gonna pull back up. All the information is right there. Okay. It's all there now, right? Then down here, you're gonna put the invoice title. You're gonna say load invoice, right? Or invoice. You can name it just whatever you want. I usually try to name it after my company's name. So in this case, we will put RBBS LLC invoice. And I put the load number, whatever the load number is. LOAD, load number 2215. All right, then it's going to give me an invoice ID number right there. And then you put down here in the message, and you may want to type something here to the effect of our records indicate you completed a load I'm sorry, you completed the following load. Which was provided by RBBS LL. Okay. And then I usually put down there, you know, something per our sign for our signed dispatch agreement. Be agreed upon fee for this transaction is 10% of the load fee. Okay. And then you can go on down here, you can put, you know, load number, blase, blase. What would we say load number? 2212, 2215, load number 2215. Yeah, and then you put pickup. Pickup, Dallas, Texas. Drop. San Antonio. San Antonio, okay? And you might want to put down there the date, you know, time, all what it pays.
Yes, sir.
Let's say $2,500, you know, load fee, $2,500. Load fee $2,500. Dispatch fee to be paid. $250. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then you want to put some down and say, like, please remit your whatever. And then you come down here, right? You're gonna take what it says send by email, right? You can send by email, or you can share it manually. I always click send by email. Why? Because you got the email address and it's gonna automatically send it to them. All right. Then you come down here. Now this is a one-time fee. Now if this was if you had them on a flat monthly fee or a flat weekly fee, that would be reoccurring, right? Down here. But it's
so it was on like
dedicated on a flat monthly fee. Exactly. If it's a one-time fee, you're gonna put that right there. Now, if it's a dedicated run, and they run that run every week or whatever case may be, you're gonna put it on reoccurring. So it sends them that every week or or every day or whatever case may be, the same amount because it's the same run all the time. All right, and then you gotta come ahead. You can put it where you can send it now, right? And then you can put it where it would be due. Let's say. If it's due, let's say it's due in 3 days, right? Give them 3 days on the pay.
Right.
So you click there, and you see, they would get it now, but it won't be due until 3 days from now. Or you can put it due upon, on receipt, okay? Then you're gonna come down here, and you're gonna put in, let's say, number, was it 2215? 2215.
Yes, sir.
Dallas to San Antonio. Texas. Then you come over here, you're gonna put in the quality. If they ran 2 loads, you put 2 right there. If they ran 1, you put 1, right? And the fee was what? 10%, right? Right? So
yes, sir.
Over here, you just put what? 250. Right? Yeah, right there. Now, if it was
right.
if it was 2 loads, you put both loads up there, and all you got to do is just change that to 2, and it charges them that. See how that is? Now I have this set for tax because it's a monthly subscription. But if you're not charging tax, you can undo that. I have mine preset already to charge tax. Okay? But you can take it out if you want to, and you have to go to your your settings and stuff and just change it. But mine is set to charge tax. All right. So you have that in there. You have all this reminders. It's going to send them a reminder every 7 days on due date, or 1 day and 3 days after due date. So it's going to send the reminders if you don't get on time, this type of stuff. But then when you come down here, you're going to attach some stuff. Hold on here. You're going to attach some stuff. You're going to add some attachments. The attachments you're going to add, your signed dispatch agreement. You're gonna add what? The rate confirmation that they signed. You're gonna add what? The BOL that they signed. You're gonna add all three of those things. Okay? You're gonna pull them up and you're going to attach them, right?
Okay.
I'm just gonna attach some stuff here just to show you how just to show you how it's going to look. Attach that. Yeah, let's just attach some stuff. What we gonna attach here? Oh, here, let's just attach this. Let's attach this load map. Okay, if I attach something else, let's attach insurance USA. I think you can tap them both. All right, let's leave that for now. So yeah, I got them both in there, load map and insurance USA, and then let's attach something else. You hold your control button down while you're attaching this stuff, and you can attach some more stuff. Let's just attach that right there. You say open, and now it is going to attach them all down there, right? So now over here, you come over here, and you can do what's called a preview. Click that. It will show you a preview of what that's going to look like when you send it to them. Update your logo, brand, and colors. Important information, all that type of stuff, and you can preview your logos, brands, and all that type of stuff, before you do this. And there it is. Okay, this is what the invoice is going to look like when you get it. Okay, very nice, very professionally done. Right now, I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's sent and how they are going to be able to click on it, then just do it. Now, when I click send. What's today's date? Change that. Let me send immediately. There we go. It is due. All right. Send now. You see what it says send, right? You see what it says send?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Right over here. You click send, and then when I go to my email, it should be in my email. I'll show y'all what that looks like when they get it. There's a also down here. I have a square invoice. That's what's gonna tell you what they got.
Yeah, I see it.
You get a square invoice. And there it is right there, square invoice created for DZ, what's called RBBS, right? Click on that. This is what they would do. They would click on it. And there it is right there, right? That's the invoice, by the way. All right, or is that the one that I created? Hold on. All right. Yeah, view the attachments. You click view the attachment. It pulls up the attachments and they're able to see them. So they'll know that this is a legitimate invoice. Why? Because you attached all this stuff that came with it. See right there?
Right.
Insurance USA, ownership, whatever this and that. So when you pull this stuff up, it's going to pull up whatever you attach to it. In this case, it would be the invoice, which call it, and this one, right?
Right.
Now, I'm gonna show you how they pay this. See right here, $207.50. They can pay with Google, or they can come in here and just put in their card information and all that type of stuff right there. They can click Save My Card on file with RBBS, Logistics Learning Center. So what? Next time, if you save the card, you won't have to send them money. Just bill it. So you might want to have that discussion with your own operators. Hey, you can save a lot of time by just clicking Save My Card on file with your service. And that way, I can just bill it right to that card. I'll send you the invoice beforehand. I will bill it, then I will send you the receipt. Now, wouldn't that make things a whole lot easier? But all they got to do is put this in, put in the information. And all they got to do is click Pay right here, and bam, it magically appears in your Square account. You can transfer forward, transfer it right to your bank account. That's how easy it is, people. And there's the invoice right there as it's laid out. All the stuff is all very professionally done. And it didn't take long to create that. Now, once you've done that, you can save this template. Right? So when you save the template, after that, every time you get ready to create one, you click on it, it pops up already kind of pre-filled out, and then you just change some stuff like who it's going to, the amount of money, right? You change the amount down in the area where it says, you're going to change this right here. You're going to change, who it's going to, the load number. All you're going to do is that's going to say the same. RBBS LLC invoice load, and you change the load number. This is automatically going to be put in, so you don't have to worry about that. The data is automatically going to be in, so you don't have to worry about that. And you're going to change who it's going to. Bill to, you just put in who it's billed to and build that out, right? The stuff down here is going to say the same. Our records indicate you completed the following load, which was provided by RBBS LLC. Per our signed dispatch agreement, the agreed upon fee for the transaction is 10% of the load fee. That stays the same. All you got to do is come down here again, just change the load number, change the pickup location, change the drop location, change the fee, right? And change the amount paid to you as the dispatcher. Then you come down here, stuff in down here, blah, 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 blah. That's already done. All you got to do after that is attach, what you call it, each time, and send them out. See how that works now?
I appreciate it, man. You explained. Yeah, I got that. That was really my only hang up was
very simple. Yeah. I mean, we did this in what, about 10 minutes? And I was going through it, explaining to y'all as I did it.
Right.
So if you were doing this without having to go through all of you showing you this, you can do this in about 3 minutes.
Correct.
And then once you get it set up, it'll take you less than a minute to go and do each one of the ones out there because you have the template already there. All you gotta do is just kind of change some things, a few things, and then you hit see because the template is already there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So everybody sees
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. And get out some of this stuff. All right. That's how easy it is to set up your invoices when it comes to dispatch. It really is quite simple. All right, no fuss, no bother. Easy to go. Easy. And this explains it to you also too. If you go through here, you'll be able to see this stuff if you kind of.
It's not grouped all in one. So if you get 5 people sign up,
kind of scan through this, but this goes into telling you all the stuff I just showed you. That's what this does. Okay, it goes to
and have
it shows you
the car dealer to pay him at the draw.
Your invoices and stuff, and how you attach things to it, things of that nature. It's all okay. That's the video you want to go watch in the How to Dispatching series. All this series lays out all the steps you need to dispatch. They're all laid out just like that.
Stuff like load confirmation, reference or references.
All right. Somebody else. Who else is having problems with something that you need clarification on, or these lights on, or need, some type of guidance on how to handle something? Anybody else? Come on now. I know all y'all ain't just doing just perfect business. No problem. You haven't ran into any hang-ups or any glitches. Come on now. Don't be shy. Y'all don't want to talk to me? I'm going to sing it.
My only hiccup.
Talk to me.
My only hiccup.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
My only hiccup sometimes were carriers that.
What's your question?
No, it's not a question, really. No, I'm just saying the only thing I've had come across is carriers that you find them a load, but they want to go in one direction. You know, like I have a guy, he's from Florida, and sometimes he wants a load going from, let's say, South Carolina to um, Maryland or Delaware. Meanwhile, there are a lot of paying higher loads going in a different direction. So he wants mainly to run Louisiana all the way up to maybe not even Jersey, Delaware.
Okay, so your question is, how do you handle somebody that just wants to go one specific direction?
Well, not really one specific direction. Is that there are loads that are
Is
going.
that your question?
Well, I know, like I said, it's not really a question. It's just one of the hiccups I come across from time to time. It wasn't really a question.
Okay.
I was just seeing that that's one of the things I come across. But there's not much you can do, you know.
You lost me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Because I am completely lost. Maybe I'm not hearing you right, or maybe I'm just hearing it wrong, or I'm losing some of what you're saying, but I am completely lost. Now,
okay.
let's redo that and kind of clean it up a little bit. Make it make sense to me on whatever it is you're trying to get across to me.
I was saying, but that mine is not really a question. It's just inputting that some of the things that I come across are carriers that you have loads that are paying good rates going to, let's say, Florida to Virginia, but the carrier may only want to go from Florida to North Carolina for that particular day.
Okay.
So no, I wasn't really asking a question. It's just one of the things I've come across.
Okay. So the obvious thing to do is to ask them, why do you want to go to North Carolina and not to Virginia or to Delaware, wherever it's going to be? What's the reason why you don't want to go up that far? You have to find out what that reason is, right? Now, if they tell you, well, I don't go up that far because, I got warrants up there. Oh, they tell you like, I don't want to go up that far because my exes people up there, they told me that if they ever saw me in that area, they was gonna look, or they may just be like, I don't like to go up there because I don't like going up in the mountains, or I don't like driving in New Jersey or in Delaware. You know what I'm saying? I don't like those driving conditions or whatever it may be. So all you can do is look, you can kind of say something, look, it's not really that, you can try to console them, say it's not really that bad, the money is good. But what you could do, you could show them what's going to North Carolina, and if ain't much going to North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
Right? So either you can backtrack and try to find them something that's going to North Carolina or to Virginia or close to North Carolina and Virginia. Maybe you can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't take too much of your time up, right? And just spot that out of load from wherever you're at, from wherever they're at to North Carolina or Virginia, and then show him what those loads, and say, look, what I've got right now going from North Carolina, I'm to Virginia. I got this load is paying this load paying that, this load's paying that. Which one you want? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, but that's all you can do. That's where they want to go. Try to find them something to where they want to go. If that's where they want to go, if that's all, they won't take anything else. Then you let them know what's available going that way. It's on them if they want to accept what's going that way. But it shouldn't be that difficult finding them a decent load going to somewhere in the vicinity of where they want to go, either from the load boards, or if you've been doing your job right and contacting brokers and getting them to send over the loads that's paying the amount of money that you need for your clientele, you can go to your loads that you get it from the brokers and from the shippers and just match or find your load that matches what he wants kind of money more. Right? You see how all this stuff starts to play in, all of it starts to come into effect?
Yeah, I see that.
All right. So that's about what you do with that. Anybody else got something that they having problems with, or need some advice on, or need some help trying to figure something out? Now, this is not really a Q&A. This is more of helping you all with your hangups. What has been plaguing you or causing some disruption or some concern for you in dispatch? So let's see if we can handle some of those problems. Let's deal with the problems you all are having directly. Everybody has some problems now. Think of me as your shrink. Tell me, hey, you won't go any farther than me and you two. Right? Y'all don't have no problems? I guess I can start by singing then. Come and talk to me. I really want to see you, girl. I really want to know your name. Y'all better start talking, because this only gets worse. Come and talk to me. I really want to see you, girl. I want to know your name. You look so sexy and you look so fine. Blows my mind all the time.
Okay.
Oh, and see your face, girl. Come on now, y'all talk to it. If y'all want to talk, I won't sing.
I'll wait for someone to hit the second chorus.
Well, I really don't know
yeah.
how to dispatch. You know, I'm new to the platform. I'm learning, so it'd be nice if someone would speak up right now so I can learn from it.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. All right. All right. Well, the first thing you want to do when you come to the platform, since you're new, first thing you want to do, you want to watch this video right here. Okay, where it says start with this video. That's where you want to start at. Okay. When you get into your back office. So this video is basically a this is a private consultation.
Every time I go back in this video library,
everything in the back office is how everything works. So this kind of lays out where everything is, where to find it, all these tools and resources down here, what each one of these things does, and it takes you to and shows you what they do and all that type of stuff. So you have some idea of how to use this stuff and where to find this stuff, okay? So that's why you want to watch that video first. Then after that, you want to watch this entire series at least 3 times. Okay? How to dispatch series. You want to start over here with number 1, the first one in the series. How to locate owner operators. Dispatch training. Because in order for you to pitch the owner operators, you got to know where to find them at, right? Then this one goes into how to pitch. The pitch. It goes over the pitch. Pitching the pitch out to owner operators, showing you how to present it, and, practice your sales skills and all that type of stuff. How to get them to sign your dispatch agreement. This one goes over, the dispatch agreement and the carrier profile. So once you got them, say, yeah, okay, go ahead and shoot me over your dispatch agreement. And this goes over sending them that dispatch agreement and the carrier profile. Where to find this stuff, where to send them, and it goes over the dispatch agreement in depth and explains the dispatch agreement, how it protects you, and what each of the little clauses and things in that dispatch agreement is for. Then the next one is how to dispatch, load management and acquisition. After you got them to sign the dispatch agreement and seeing the profile sheet how they want to run, then you got to know how to find them the loads that match what you want. So that's why this is called load management and acquisition. This goes into showing you how to search loads, how to use the straight dispatch and all that type of stuff. Then this next one goes into load confirmation. Once you find a load, you present it to the carrier. The carrier says, okay, I like that load, I like the money, let's go with that one. Then this one goes over how to contact the broker. Hey, Mr. Broker, how you doing? This is Calvin. says I got my carrier wants low number, blah, 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 blah. I say, okay, what's your carrier's, MC number? I'm gonna give it to them. They're gonna run it. They're gonna tell you one of two things. That carrier is good to go. Here's the rate confirmation sheet, or that carrier needs to fill out our what? Carrier broker pack. All right, that's gonna determine what you're gonna do next. If they need to fill out carrier broker pack, you tell the broker to send you the carrier broker pack or a link to it, right? Then you're gonna forward it over to the carrier, or you're gonna ask the carrier, can you fill it out for them, right? Carrier's gonna send you all the information, and you just fill it out. When you fill it out, then you send it back to the broker. A copy of it stays in your email. So the next time you get a broker that says that carrier's fill out a carrier broker contract or an agreement or a broker packet, you already got the information. You can just fill it out yourself. Right? Save yourself some time. Then that broker's gonna send you what? The rate confirmation sheet. You're gonna make sure that you're gonna do what? You're gonna read that rate confirmation. I don't mean just scan over it. I mean, you're gonna read every single word on that rate confirmation sheet. Why? Because if a broker is going to screw you over, they're going to do it in a rate confirmation sheet. Okay, make sure that the amount of money is the same. Make sure the number of drops is the same. Make sure the mileage is the same. Make sure the pickup and the destination is the same as it was. Make sure the weight is the same. You see what I'm saying? You want to check all that stuff. So that's where a broker can really screw you. Okay, and then of course you're going to go on from there to what? Carrier invoicing. Invoice the carrier and you get paid. Okay, there you go. That's what you want to watch. I suggest you watch those at least 3 times. Take notes. Okay, watch them. Take notes, and then go back and practice some of the fine points of the pitch in front of a mirror and in front of your computer, recording yourself, so you can go back and watch it to see your facial expression, to see if your facial expressions match the words that are coming out of your mouth. Because if your facial expressions can convince someone, if you can convince yourself with your facial expression while you're doing the pitch, then you are truly mastering your sales technique. You're mastering sales. So that's all this is. This is sales. And what is sales? Sales is convincing someone to see something the same way that you do. That's all it is. It really is just that simple. If you can do that, you make a sale every time, right?
Right.
All right, now we can get that second course. All right. Who else has something that they want me to go over? In the meantime, let me do this while y'all are gathering your thoughts on that. Oh, don't forget tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Matter of fact, go ahead and put this out to you already. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are scheduled to have the live TMS training. It's gonna be about 45 minutes maybe. So at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna have the live TMS training. There it is right there. All right, this is it. I'm gonna share this. Thank you for requesting TMS tour for carriers, fleets, asset owners, shippers with assets. So that's the training we're having tomorrow. All right. Join here. Join by phone. All right. I don't have no what you call this in there, so let me.
Calvin, when would that When will that be up? Because I won't be able to attend that meeting.
I'm gonna record it, so it'll be up by tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Hold on, what am I trying to do? Oh, link location. Copy the link location. Link location. iPad. Oh yeah. iPad. iPad. Yeah. I can only copy just that little small thing right there. That doesn't make no sense. That didn't make any sense, did it? Yeah, hold on for a second. I can fix that problem. Oh, so they're using Zoom too? Okay, I see what's going on. And yep, they have a Zoom account also too. That's what that is. So uh, this is the link that we're gonna click on to. I'm trying to share. I need to share this Zoom link with you all. Give me a second. All right, so here it is. This is what you all are gonna be going to. Oh, it won't copy the whole link, and I don't understand why. Give me a second. Let me try this. Open link in the tab. Copy. Okay. It won't let me copy. I don't know why. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to try and send this out to you all. I'm gonna try and forward this email. What I would probably do is when I log on tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can. Shoot. I'm gonna see if I can get them to switch over to our Zoom and do it that way. And then that way you all can just put on the regular Zoom, then it should be presented on there. Because it's not allowing me to copy or share this Zoom link with you all like I normally would do, right? So I don't know why it won't let me do that. It's not letting me do it. So now if I share this with you all, this email, then it will. So for those of you who I have your email addresses, I'm gonna send this out. I'm gonna be forwarding this like here, let me do this. I'm gonna forward this like like right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through here and all the contacts. Most of you all have sent an email this address. So I'm gonna go through it. I'm just gonna do this. Go through it and send it to everybody. That I know of. Hey, what's that's what I'm gonna do. most of you should get this. If you have been sending stuff over to me, you all should have been doing. Yeah. I think I already got him. No. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do it all right now, but I'm going to start. I'm going to pick back up on the D's, and I'm going to send this to everybody who is in our whatchamacallit, so we get it. Some of you all who are getting this now, you should have it, and you should be able to just click on that because I just. So if you're going to attend that tomorrow at 2 p.m., grab that email, click on it, and you'll be able to it. The best of you all, I will make sure I get this done tonight before I go to bed. Make sure everyone has it. I can click on tomorrow around 2 o'clock and come into my TMS training. All right. All right. I've got a bunch of emails in. As y'all can see here, I gotta finish setting up all these domain email addresses and the toll-free extensions. Okay, so I got quite a few of them in here that needs to be done. All right, so I'll get to those and try to get those done. I'm still finishing up the website, the one that's going to replace the current one with Insurance USA. So I'm completely revamping it, so it's going to look completely different. But it's going to reflect our direction as far as what we talked about, the flat fee dispatch, the minimum rate per mile guarantee, and the factors. So we're going to have all that in there, and it's going to be just marvelous. And nobody else come up with anything else that they need help on. There'll be a short meeting tonight. Nobody's coming up with anything else that they need help on. All right, so let's do some.
Hey, Kevin.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, so I have a question. Since Larissa said she was new and I'm new as well, just getting started with everything. Do we still dispatch? Can we just start dispatching people out with just RBBS, the International Dispatch Network, or do we need to just wait till Assurance USA and then just start from there? Since we start like in the middle of it.
I mean, you can dispatch your own people.
Not really just start.
You can go and start. I mean, you can go and start. I mean, you can go ahead and dispatch, right now if you want to just get some money on your belt and get some loads out and get some practice in. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and start dispatching your people. Again, once you sign on, once we go live with the Assurance USA, then those will be some good people to switch over, right? If you're dispatching someone, you're charging them 10% of the load fee, right? And if they're happy with that, what do you think they're going to be when you call them and say, hey, I found a way for you to, we're going to a flat dispatching fee. And it's going to not only save you money, roughly about $1,000, $1,500 because right now I'm charging you 10% for the load fee. And if I keep dispatching you with that, if I get you at least 3 loads a week, I don't mind not paying me somewhere in the neighborhood of $200 to $2,500 a month. But when you like it better if I cut that by $1,500 and got you down to $1,000 a month or $250 a week and doing all your dispatching. And on top of that, I give you a minimum rate per mile guarantee, which says that if I don't find you enough loads through the course of the week and those loads don't equal out, they don't average out to, let's say they're a flat bed, they don't average out to paying you $2.50 per mile for all the loads that's averaged out, then I'm going to pay you an additional $1 per mile out of my own pocket on the lowest paying load that we found you. And you don't have to worry about who you're going to do your factory through, because we have 2 of the top factory companies in the industry that have guaranteed us premium rates. And you're guaranteed to get your money fast, in a hurry.
Okay.
You don't think they'll be happy with that?
Oh, they'll be real happy with
They're
that.
almost guaranteed to be.
They'll be ready to switch over.
They're almost guaranteed to be your first client. Exactly. So that's your first one to Insurance USA. And for those of you who have been dispatched, you switch over to Insurance USA. That's the perfect way to call your people back and say, hey, I would like to save some money on your dispatch. And just go through it with them. Explain to them the benefits, what they're getting with this. I guarantee you're probably going to get 90% of them just to switch right over. And you're on your way to setting yourself up for what? After the 10-month bonus. And say you yourself up for the what? The monthly residual. And the factoring residual and bonus. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
put a little ground work. All right. All right. Let's
Question, Calvin. The one factoring company is Factor.
Yeah.
What's the second one? The factoring companies is U Factor. And
Is that again now?
The factoring companies, the names. One is U Factor.
UC and Triumph.
Triumph.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's International. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Triumph International. UC and Triumph. Okay. So yeah, where were we? Oh yeah. Oh boy, excuse me, y'all. I'm tired. I'm always tired. I need to get some sleep. For those of you who are trying to get in touch with Khalid, the best way to get in touch with him is through Facebook. Okay, go to Facebook, look him up, and send him a direct inbox to the messenger because his phone is set up just like mine. Anytime you all go on Messenger and you all send something to the Facebook message group, our private chat group, it's gonna pop up on his phone. Like so.
I know you just showed that. I know you just showed that like hundreds of times on how to get to the group message. Can you show that again, please? To get to the group message or send a message.
Okay, so what? On what again?
I said I know you just showed this hundreds of times on getting to the group message and how to contact everybody. Can you show that again? Because I've been trying to get in added to the group message and I haven't gotten in yet.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what you're gonna do. All right. If you're following the directions from the orientation video, orientation. Oh, excuse me, right here, orientation. If you're following the orientation from the orientation video, okay, and this is the orientation video right here, that says best choice. Yeah, that's the latest one right there. All right, this orientation video that you all get sent to. So as you're watching this orientation video, you'll notice here the instructions tell you that after watching the orientation video, you go down and click the show more button underneath the orientation video. This is the show more button right down there. Y'all see it? There's instructions. Don't just click that thing. That's all there is. Go to the show more button. Click that. It opens up. Okay. So now I'll give you two sets of instructions. The first one tells you how to get into your back office and create your username and password and all that type of stuff. Right. The second one says proceed to Facebook and send an inbox request to the following profile. Questions access to the RBBS Logistics Learning Center private chat. If you just click that, it's going to take you right over where you go. It's going to take you right over to my profile. Because this is my profile, I'm not going to see where it says send me a message. But over here, you all will see where it says message, right? And you're going to click it and you're going to send a message.
Okay.
Directly to me, all right? When you do that, matter of fact, here, let me do this.
I just looked up all of that.
Let me go from
I
here.
got
Here.
the back office together, but not the message. I skipped over that.
Yeah, a lot of people do. They don't really read the instructions. But you gotta read the instructions. That's why we emphasize now get y'all new members packet to read every word of the new members welcome package. There's a reason for that. Okay?
Right.
Because if you don't, then you wind up.
All right, good afternoon, everyone.
You wind up getting lost.
RBBS.
So this is what it's gonna do. It's gonna send you here. Okay? When you get there, this is my other Facebook page, so I can show y'all the message. How it works. And you see right there, when you all get to it, it's gonna show that right there. See it right there? This is message.
Uh-huh.
That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna click that right there, and you're gonna send that message. So you gotta send that message. Basically says, and all the message is gonna say is, this is so and so and so. This is, no, I'm gonna say Cal. My enrollment email address is so you're gonna put down there at whatever it is, whatever your enrollment email address is. Okay, and you're also gonna put you're gonna say, please add me to the private chat group. You're gonna hit enter. It's gonna go, and y'all see how it popped on my phone? Bing! Now, chances are I won't be responding to that. One of the interns will. So they're monitoring all of my social media stuff. So that's their job. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna get this because they're monitoring. It's gonna pop up on them. Whoever is on called you can visit. What's called dispatch. Whoever's on monitoring for that day, they're gonna get this, and y'all see how it pops up right here. This is go to the actual big one, the big one, messenger. Come on, messenger. Really taking this time tonight. All right. Conversation. Oh, I just want to slow me tonight. All right. Here it is right there. All right, it pops up in my private message. Somebody just sent me one. Right there, it says new messenger request. It pops up there. Now I'm gonna do the one up here where somebody just sent me one. Show y'all what happens when they do it. Let me get to it before the intern. All right, here's someone that says Cleveland Charmer. He's waiting to be approved. All right. Now y'all see here, he has no what? There's no email address in there, right? That's why he's still waiting to be approved. Because if they can't verify you, they're not going to approve you. Sometimes they will ask you, what is your enrollment email? And he hasn't been approved yet. And provide an enrollment email, right? But they can't verify him. Because remember, no one, and I do mean no one, gets into the back group. No one gets into the back office if they cannot verify your email. If you send over a request to join the back office, like I think this is the guy too that sent a request to join the back office, but he used a completely different email address. So, and one of the interns called me and told me that he was saying that he wanted to be let in, even though he didn't use the right email address. So that he sent, a message with the email I signed up with. Well, that doesn't work. You can't just type and say, well, the email I signed up with. If you try to get into that back office site, if you created a login and your login username is different from the one you use when you sign up for the platform, you're not getting in. I don't care how many times you send us things saying, well, this is the email I signed up with. You're not getting in because it does not match. And the system will not let you in. Okay? I had somebody to do that, and then they said, well, since I can't get in, can I get a refund? No, you can't get a refund. Why? Because you're not following the instructions. The only reason why you can't get in is because you refuse to follow the instructions. So go back, follow the instructions, and do what you were instructed to do, because that's part of the security protocol. And we're not going to, well, look the other way for one person, and then all of a sudden we got a whole bunch of people accessing the back office site who should not be there, right? That's why we have security protocols. So you need to follow them, okay? If you're not willing to follow the security protocols, you don't deserve to get in. Plain and simple, all right? So when he sends back what his enrollment email address is, and we'll process him. But until then, no, he won't get in. So basically, here's what happens. All right, there it is. It comes up. Then all we do from here is we take this email address, right? Then we go back over here, and then we copy and paste it into here, into our clientele. So the interns, they go and they log in. And this is how you get let into your back office site. This is how you get into the chat group. Everything has to be confirmed with your enrollment. If it's not confirmed, guess what? Not getting in. They're gonna go in and they're gonna click what says the overview. All right, customers. They'll go to customers. Customers, they're going to go to directory. And then from directory, they're going to look up that email address. Okay. Now, if you have an email address here, let's just say, I'm just gonna pull one up real quick. I'm gonna say, who here is a member? It has an email address. Tell me what your enrollment email address is real quick. How many about it? Just real quick.
Miranda, you want to know the email?
Yeah.
Miranda.Easterwood, Miranda .EAS. Oh, you pull it right there? Okay, there you go.
See, it pops up. So they're gonna check that to make sure, right? If what they put in does not match anything on the system, it's not gonna pull it up. They're gonna see something saying access denied, or they're not gonna respond to it. When it does pop up, then they're going to do what? They're gonna run over to Facebook Messenger. Where we at? Where's my messenger at? Yeah, you're gonna run over here to Facebook Messenger, and then they're going to go back to whatever you sent them, and then they're going to go over here to Facebook, and they're going to go to the RBBS Logistics Learning Centers on the RBBS Logistics Learning Center, and then they're going to pull up the chat group rules. Go down, they see the chat group rules. Come on, Pope. This is the chat group rules. Things open on one thing. There it is right there. Chat group rules. I click on that. I'll just let it slow tonight. We're gonna copy and paste. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna scroll down. We're gonna hit share. See, these are all the people that have looked over the chat groups. You're gonna click share. Then as a message, if you send a message in requesting access, your name is gonna pop up here. I'm gonna paste that in. And when they paste that in, see how, and there's one I just sent in, right? There's his too, but he's not getting one back. Why? Because he hasn't sent in what? His what? He has not sent in his what? His enrollment email address. So he's not verified. When they verify you, they're gonna click that right there. And it's gonna get sent to you. So hear that? Got sent to you, right? So when you go back to the messenger, look at that right there. You see right there? There's the chat group rules, RBBS chat group and support chat, LSC chat and support rules. You all are to read those rules. Once they see that, then they're going to go here to the chat group number 2, and they're gonna add you to the chat group. Okay, that's all they're gonna do. They're gonna go over here. They're gonna click this button that says add people. Bam, it's gonna go up here, and they're gonna see that right there. I've already been added, so it's already there. But if you're not there, you're gonna click your name, then that's going to put you up here, and then you're gonna click done. That's gonna add you. Okay, that's how it's done. All right, but these are in place. Yeah, these are all in place to prevent people from, from getting into the back office site and from getting onto the chat group who should not be there. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so that's how it's done. All right. Oh, yeah, global training. Global. Get rid of some of this stuff. I'm still waiting for him to send that in. So when he sends that in, somebody will get to him. I probably won't do it. Somebody will get to him. This right now. Get rid of this. Cut down on some of this. We're not using. And here. All right. Let's see what's going on out there with the freight. Last night we looked at some freight, and we noticed that the amount of freight is back up. Okay, which we said that was going to happen. We also said that the prices were going to kick back up, and they did. And so for those people who are keeping score, I kind of know what I'm talking about. I made some predictions a few weeks ago, about 4 weeks ago, that said that when freight was like really, really low, everybody was really, really panicking, and people all over Facebook and all over the groups were saying, "Oh, the trucking industry is going down. It's burning. No freight out there. Everybody knows." Of course, stop your frying. 1-800-WAN. Okay, it's gonna bounce back, which it did. Okay, because a lot of this stuff is controlled by what the markets are doing, but the trucking industry doesn't follow that rhetoric. It doesn't follow that lineage. The trucking industry really follows on what? On what's needed and what's not, right? Plain and simple, right? What goods are needed and what goods are not. So during the pandemic, there was essential freight stuff that really that was needed. Medical supplies, masks, water, essential foods, stuff like that, right? A lot of the other stuff like, clothes and electronics and all that stuff, that wasn't needed, right? But the trick was figuring out what was considered essential freight. And since nobody had a real playbook as to what was considered essential freight, that kind of threw everything into kind of like chaos. People were picking up stuff, taking it to a distribution center, and the distribution center said, "Well, no, we're not taking that right now. We're taking this stuff first because this takes priority." So trucks were sitting there waiting for a day, sometimes 2 or 3 days, just to get unloaded, which was throwing everybody into a tailspin. Y'all see where all the confusion and all the chaos came from during that time? That's where it came from, okay? But now they've kind of figured out what is essential freight, right? So when that happened, so when the chaos started happening, the number of loads started getting crazy because they wasn't posting all the loads up there. So then they had to go back and repack. They took a whole bunch of loads down, and then they were only posting what? Essential freight load. So those were the only loads that could get dropped off anyway, right? So that's why the load boards were looking very, very, very light. Some states had 19 loads. You know, even Texas was down to what? A couple hundred loads. You see what I'm saying? Texas used to run about what, 2,000 to 3,000 loads. You know, they was down to 200, 300 loads. You know, other states 89, 50, 40, 22, 19. Some even know it was single digit 9 up in North Dakota. So that's because of all of the chaos and the confusion over what was essential freight, what could get dropped off at the distribution center, what had priority, what got shipped out first, and a lot of stuff just put in the hold. So without knowing that, that caused a lot of the confusion and a lot of the chaos you also on the load boards. Now, once they figured that out, then the loads started coming back, right? So the loads started coming back, and then as people started, they started getting a handle on the virus, the coronavirus, and people were practicing their social distancing. Everybody was staying at home. The infection rates were going down instead of going up. So then the market started coming back, and then stores started coming with more stuff, and then the money started coming back on them, which is where we are now. But guess what? Be another shutdown. Y'all been watching the news lately? Have y'all been watching the news lately? Whether or not you believe this is real or not, I'm not going to get into that. But let's get into this. Infection rates are on the rise again. Deaths are on the rise again. Hospitalization is on the rise again because people are starting to come back out and they're taking this way. Like they're not wearing their masks, not social distancing. More young people are gathering in big groups. Now, young people may not be getting it like older people are, but those are the ones who are spreading it. The people who are dying from it. People like myself, I have to be very careful. I'm over the age of 50 and I have diabetes. So that's why I stay my behind at home. That's why I have all these masks and hand gels and sanitizers and UV lamps, all this stuff you see that we have. I have this for a reason because I am susceptible, very susceptible to the gravest parts of this virus, right? So I have to be careful. That's why I'm glad I work from home, okay? So I have to be very, very, very careful. So when I go out, I'm always wearing my mask, always washing my hands, always taking the alcohol and the sanitizer, wash my hands in both the alcohol and soap all the time. Always cleaning, turn our UV lamps on at night, sterilize the place, all that type of stuff. I have to take it serious. I don't have a choice, okay? But as I go out sometimes, I see a whole bunch of people who are not wearing their masks, not, wiping down the parts and when they touch them, all this type of stuff. They're doing all this stuff that's very, very, very dangerous. So what that's going to happen is it's causing what's going on now. The numbers are starting to go back up. So much so that we're probably going to have another nationwide shutdown. It's coming. There is going to be another shutdown. So these numbers you all are seeing right now, they're looking great right now. Okay? Texas, almost 4,000 loads. California, almost 3,000 loads. Places like Missouri, more than 1,000 loads. Illinois, 2,200 loads. Indiana, 2,900 loads. Even Montana and South Dakota, almost up to 100 loads. In North Dakota, they never get very many loads. But Montana, Washington State, 1,100 loads. Oregon, 1,900 loads. See what I'm saying? So everything is looking great. Virginia, 1,500 loads. Kentucky, 1,300 loads. North Carolina, 1,700 loads. Florida, 1,000 loads. Alabama, 4,000 loads in Alabama. Louisiana, 1,200 loads. Mississippi, 1,700 loads. Georgia, 2,600 loads. So everything is looking great right now. All right? But around September, October, watch what happens again. Another shutdown. And this shutdown is going to be worse than the first one. So you're going to be shut down for even longer because they realize that by letting people come out too soon, people started to take this as if, oh, the threat is over. The threat is not over. I don't care what you believe. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still killing people, but it's still infecting people. And we got to get a sharp reminder of that when they have another shutdown. And this shutdown is going to be a lot more serious. They may even put out, in some states, martial law, when you are banned from going outside. Go outside, you will be arrested. Why? Because they're trying to get a handle on this thing. So you got to use some common sense. You got to use some caution. You can't just throw caution to the wind and expect to live your life, in times like these. You just can't. Okay? You got to take some caution because what you do is going to affect everyone else. It really does. But, we're hard-headed, but we learn. There'll be another shutdown. More people are going to get sick. More people are going to die. And then, stock market's going to plummet back down again, which is great because then I can buy more stock. Because I love it when the stock market goes down. I can get more Bitcoins, I can get more this, I can get more that. Because it is going to come back up because sometime in January and March of next year, they will find a vaccine. Vaccine will hit the market. They've already found this steroid that speeds up your recovery time and lessens the effects of the disease by almost 0.75%. So that's very positive news, right? So, and the market is going to reflect that. I'm going to look for that steroid company that makes that, and I'm going to buy some stock in that company, by the way. And so in January to February, sometime between the end of March, they're going to have a vaccine that is going to be presented. Then everything's going to kind of get back to some type of normality. So once they have a vaccine, then they can really open up. They can really open up and not have to worry about infection rates going up because more and more people are vaccinated. And as more and more people are vaccinated, and they come in contact with other people and substances and that, it may help other people to become immune to the disease, virus. So that's really what's going to bring everything back. Now, when that happens, rates are going to skyrocket again momentarily. Then after about 3 months, they're going to kind of staff back off and get back around to where they were normal. So my prediction is this. For the next month or so, rates are going to stay generally pretty good like they are right now. All right. But the next month or so, you're going to see lots of numbers going here. You'll see, good paying rates and things of that nature. That's for the next month or so. Now, that's not going to last, much past 3 months because when it comes to October, it's going to be another shutdown. And when the shutdown happens, rates are going to drop again, the numbers are going to drop again. That's going to last through till about February or March. Then when they come up with the vaccine, rates are going to skyrocket, stock market's going to go back up, then people go back to work, stores and stuff going to start back opening up. It's going to be a little bit different though, social distancing, glass plated, that type of stuff. Some people are not going to be accepting like cash. You're going to be able to pay with credit cards, a digital currency, and things of that nature. But then rates are going to bounce back, and it's going to seem like rates are like way, way, way up, right? But that's going to last for about 2 to 3 months, and then around about next summer, rates are going to kind of stack back off and go back to where they normally were. Everybody gets back to what's being normal, somewhat of what's being normal. But that's pretty much how it's going to play out. Now, I'm doing my best to make sure I'm around to see that play out. That's why I wear my mask. That's why I write social and all that type of stuff. And I would love to see you all around too. I would love to make sure that see you all are doing those things. Whether or not you believe it or not, okay, that's really kind of non-consequential, okay? Because, my wife and I was at Costco today, and a couple showed up and didn't have masks on. They wouldn't let them in, okay? And I can tell they was kind of upset, but what can they do? You can't make these stores let you in. You see the sign says no shoes, no shirt, no service. That's what it means. So the sign says no shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service. That's just what it means. And no one can make them change that because it's not a public place. You do not have your Fourth Amendment or a Second Amendment or 50th Amendment, whatever type of rights you think you have, they do not apply in someone's private place of business. They just don't. Okay, if they don't want to let you in because of what you are not wearing, then that's their right, and they're not gonna, and you can't force your way in there. So all I'm saying is just use some common sense. Okay, so I would hate to find out that someone lost their life over just being, just ignorance. Okay? And that's not a bad word. That just means that you just don't know, or you refuse to educate yourself. Let's make sure that we watch those things and do what we need to do to make sure that you are protecting yourselves, your family, and the people around you. And look at some of these loads. There's a reefer load on here that's paying $3.35. Mobile to Groveland, 77 miles. It's paying $1,600. There's another one in Nashville, $3.58, paying $1,600. So you've got some decent rates. And this is even out of Alabama, by the way. So I'm looking at some of the Alabama loads. Now I've got this set for $3 per mile, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, $3.25. So let me change that down a little bit to $2.75 and see what we get. $2.75. Let's see what we get on that. We take it back down to $2.75. When we refresh that, there we go. Search. Let's see if we get more areas lit up here. All right. So we're going back down to $2.75. Let's see what we have. Jasper. That might be a false positive. Jasper, Alabama to Chippewa Falls. What is JA? Isn't that Canada? Does that know what JA is? That's not Jamaica, is it?
Probably a typo. There's nowhere in JA that's Canada.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Iowa.
You sure? That says JA.
Yeah, but there's no place in Canada with JA.
Right. And it says Chippewa Falls.
Yeah, I think that's Canada. It's got to be Canada. Okay. Yeah. So we know that that's a false number right there, because only paying $2,000, and you know it's the one, a couple $1,000 coming from Alabama, whether it's Canada, right? So that's a false. That's a false positive there on whatever they said that's not. Trying to see, got this paying $2.75. Oh, I'm sorry, I got this down to just 25 miles. 2 miles. Let's see what happens. Do about 50 miles. Yeah, there's that Chippewa Falls one again. Those are good numbers, but looks like we're hard pressed to find some that's in $2.75. All right, here we go. There's the one that's $3.35, $3.58. Here's some down here that's close to that $2.82, $2.82. And then let's see if we run into a cluster. Here's one thing about it. Alabama has a lot of loads that's showing the rates. Have y'all noticed that? A lot of times when you get back to the third one, you run out of the ones that's showing rates, right?
Yeah,
Alabama is showing a lot of rates. Yeah, so that's kind of
California is showing a lot of rates.
But that's good though. And this one is paying $3.38. Yeah, so that's good. They're starting to get better with showing the rates. Yeah, because I hate when you go to a low board and you don't find any rate shown. Yeah, what's the point? So, but I'm figuring that a lot of this stuff is above $2 per mile, but I've got it set for $2.75. So let me go through here and set my parameters again to about $2.25. and see where we come at, where we fall with that on 225. There's some right there when I bumped it up. There it is, 231, 231. Let's start the search over to at 225. You have a lot more lit up. See, now you got a lot more lit up. So you got a lot more freight now that is paying above $2 per mile, 270, 246. There's another one, 236. I don't know if that's off holiday, that jazz thing. So you got a lot more loads now that are paying, above $2 per mile. When normally about 68% of the loads were paying below $2 per mile. You got a big cluster right here. All these going to now here's how you determine if these are just duplicate loads or not. If they're all with the same brokerage firm, that means those are all separate loads. Those are not duplicate. If you have a brokerage firm, we have two of these with shipping connection. Then you have another one that's with Sureway Transportation, and another one that's with ATS Logistics. So chances are probably only two of those are actual, not duplicate loads. But they're all picking up the same place, going to the same place. But you got three different companies that are showing these loads. You know what I'm saying? With one company showing two of them, so you pretty much know that two of these loads are not duplicates. Those are actually two separate loads. But these other two could be duplicates of what these two are down here. Does everybody see that?
Yeah.
Does everybody see how we came up with that? Okay?
Yes.
So be careful when you're seeing like a cluster and they're all going, picking up the same place, going to the same place, paying the same amount of money. Check, see if they're all with the same brokerage firm. But if they are, then those are all separate loads. Okay, because one brokerage firm is not going to repeat the same load back to back if it's just duplicates. But if there are different brokerage firms, that means that those have there's a 90% chance that those are duplicates, right? All right, let's make sure y'all understand that. Like this right here is these are separate loads, two loads that are running to the same place because they're both held by the same brokerage firm. Same thing down here, Lyft Logistics, same thing, same amount, pick up same place, going to the same place. Those are two legitimate loads. So that's how you look at the loads and determine if they're duplicates or not. As you all can see, you have a lot of freight now that is paying above what, $225 per mile. A lot of it. I mean, you got more than half this board right here on this page is highlighted, right? So that's showing you that the rates are somewhat improving right now, like we had predicted that the rates would get better around about this time. So the rates are improving, and it's going to stay this way for about another month and a half to 2 months, and then when we have another shutdown, you'll start to see them drop back off. Okay, the chaos bus. Okay, so enjoy this time right now, and this is a good time to start, to get your carriers out, make them some money, try to get them on some quick dedicated things like that, because it's got quite a few rates. This is Alabama. Okay, Alabama doesn't usually have that many great rates, but now they've got some pretty good rates. This is Alabama. A lot of multiple loads running the same place. This is probably some type of essential freight. This is multiple loads, same pickup, same destination, multiple ones like that. That's probably some type of essential freight. So you could probably get on some type of dedicated run. If those loads are short enough, you can probably arrange for your carrier to pick up at least, run at least two of them. Run it, go back, pick up another, run it again. So those are some of the things you can look for that are coming up. So yeah, I mean, rates are looking good.
Take a look at California.
Oh, and which one to look at? And where?
California.
California. For your dream. Okay. I almost broke into my two. point. What we got in Cali, do the 50-mile thing. What's going on in Cali? Let's do my rates. Whoa. Oh, California lit up like a Christmas tree, buddy. Yeah. 237, 242, flatbed. 232 reefer, 227 reefer, 243 reefer, 232 van, step deck, flatbed, reefer, 333, 1,024 miles. That's somewhat decent. It's a lot of miles and it's paying more than $3 per mile. Okay, so $3,399. That's pretty decent. Okay, 27. One of those reefers. Got a lot of reefers. Reefers. Got a lot of reefers on here paying, $3+ per mile. Another reefer. Got quite a few reefers. And that's just in the first page of the loads. What else we got here? A lot more highlighted loads. Here again. The van load is paying $297. That's pretty good for a van. There's a van load that's paying $3.14. And it's going 652 miles. That's a good van load for a dry van. All right, $2,050, 652 miles. Yeah, that's good money for a van. This is decent money for a van. $2.97. And it's going 708 miles. Now, it's kind of rare you find van loads that are going long miles that are paying good rates. Y'all know what I mean? Most long mile van loads are paying really in the crap rates, right? You're going 1,000 miles and it's only paying $1.75 a mile or $1.50 a mile, right? It's very seldom you're gonna find van loads that are going, good distance miles, more than 600 miles and paying above $2.50 per mile. So these are encouraging signs. There's also a good market for refrigerated freight too, because there's a lot of decent paying refrigerated freight out there. There's another good paying van load, $3.55 going 450 miles and $1,600. Okay, that's not bad. Other stuff going on. And here again, a lot of the loads have rates. A lot of the loads are showing rates. That's another great sign. We have this when we're down to what about the 4th page, and we're showing rates and getting highlights for loads that are above 225. That's a good sign. Yeah, we're on going to the 5th page, and we're still seeing rates being posted. So, very good sign. Lots of highlights. Lots of loads paying above 225. There's one. Now this is a very, very short load, and that's a van, but it's $17.39 a mile, paying $887. I don't know about y'all, but that's the kind of load I like. Because I can make a quick almost $900 and grab another load, right? Right?
Definitely.
I mean, look, if you're looking to make you carry some money, find those really, really, really short loads. That's paying decent money. I mean, 51 miles, that's about an hour and a half. Tops. Off the clock. You run that, pick it up, drop it, you made yourself a quick $900, $887. You find you another load that's going 100 miles or so, and paying what, $400, you're over what, $1,000 that day, right? You're at about $1,300 off a day already. And you got time to grab another load, right? So you could very well put yourself in a situation where you made more than $2,000 that day. Y'all see why I love short runs? And you didn't spend much fuel. You should run a short runs. What I would do with this right here, I would click on that, right? That's $887. I would do a reverse search and see what's coming back the other way. See what I can make going back the other way. Do a quick reverse search and see what's coming back. Oh my Lord, look at this right here. I got some highlights. Here's some red, and they van too, y'all. Right? These all van because that was the van load. Look at this. I can go back the other way, 59 miles back the other way, and make myself another $400, right? $4.04 a mile, right? Or I can make myself even more money. I can go 12 miles. I can go deadhead 12 miles, right? To pick up a load from where I was at and run 60 miles back the other way and make, what's this right here? Another $350, $5.83 per mile. Or I can jump down here, right? And do some really, and just run 12 miles from a deadhead to pick up load and only run 48 miles back to Moreno Valley. And I pick up another $300. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I have a question.
So 800, yeah, 887 plus another 3 is what? 9, 1,000, $1,100, right? Or another 4, $1,200.
1237.
And you still got time to run on the low, right? Right? You still got time to run on the low, right?
Right.
Y'all see what we just did?
Yeah.
And that scenario, you would make your carry a minimum of $1,500 that day. Possibly, if you find a decent load that's running about 200 to 300 miles, you got time to run that. If it's paying anything more than $600, you can carry over $2,000 that day. And then, if you really are good at what you do, you call those brokers up. Hey, Mr. Broker, nobody got it, ran that load this morning. Yeah, no, you can run that same load every day. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, great. Call next guy. Hey, Mr. Broker, you know my guy that ran that load around about mid-morning? Yeah, no, you can run that same load every day about the same time. Y'all see what's going on? You setting up that dedicated run?
I have a question.
Call that third guy. Hey, my guy that ran that load around about mid-afternoon? Yeah.
I have a quick question.
What's the question?
Yeah, you said you do a reverse search. How'd you do that reverse search?
You do a reverse search right here. This is why I like y'all wonder why direct freight is my favorite load board. See right here, when you punch up a load, when you click on load, it opens up to you everything about that load, right? Then you click down here where it says reverse search, right?
Okay.
When you click that, it is going to show you from where that load dropped off. It's going to show you the loads that are going back to where you came from, or going back in the vicinity of the area you came from. It's like having an automatic backhaul, right?
Okay, I got it.
Right?
Right.
Right. So yeah, that's why I love this load board. But look, that ain't got nothing on direct freight. Really, it really doesn't. That's why I don't use that. I've never used that because I think they're highly overpriced. Direct freight costs you what, about $34 per month.
That's true.
And look at the features we get with it. You get reverse search. You got your load map. You can click on the rate, shows you the rates, all the ones that got the rates. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't, what more could you want from a load board? That combined with the straight dispatch and paying for both those, you're still way less than the people in that load board, right?
Right.
Straight dispatch costs you on what, $9.99 a month. Now, if you're in the platform, you are not paying for direct freight anyway. I am. So you ain't gonna really pay for that either. So why would you need that? Why would you pay a load board $149 to $299? It's not giving you anything more than what you're getting right here. Okay? That's why I love direct freight. Because they've got it has some great features. You know how to use them. You know how to apply them. You use your head. You can literally run your company from direct freight. You know, with some other stuff added in, but you know, that's why I love this. That's why I like this load board. Okay, but as we were saying, you call these brokers back, you set those up on some sub-dedicated, and now all of a sudden you got a dedicated lane. You set your driver up, and he's running the same 3 loads 5 days a week, off every weekend, home every night, and he's making over $2,000 per day. Woo! 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 grand a week. For a dry van, y'all. Is that not taking the cake? Dry van. You can easily set up a carrier to run, you know, and I'm not showing you something that's not possible because these are all live loads. These are live loads, right? Is everybody following me?
Right.
Yeah, they're all like those.
Yeah, but
Y'all see that? Okay. I heard a bunch of booms going off like the Transformers when my dog is ran over here beside me like he want to protect me or something. I'm telling you, trying to protect me, you just scared. You never ran over here and got on my lap. Come here, boy. AJ, you know her. This is my boy right here. Ran over here trying to protect me. Go up and see. He actually was just scared. You scared? You heard all that boom?
That load that was going
Heard all the boom?
to Pepper Falls, Calvin. Those 2 loads that were showing the wrong address. Those 2 loads that were showing the wrong address is not JA. It's supposed to be WI, which is just over by Minneapolis.
Okay. Then they might.
Yeah, that information is wrong.
They sure had the wrong. They had the wrong state.
Yeah. There's nothing in Canada with JA.
But yeah, but this is how you know. But this is how you run the practice of setting your carriers up on dedicated run, on short run. So this goes back to what we're saying: short run versus long run. You'll always make more money if you put your carriers on short runs. Okay, you're gonna make more money, and you're gonna save them a few. Because you can run an entire week on these 3 loads. That load, this load, another one, that other way. Have them home, pretty much home, every night. You can run the entire week, making $2,000 per day, right? And you won't spend more than $800 in fuel for the entire week. You probably spend about $600 in fuel because you run short runs. Now, if you was to run one long run for about 700 or 800 miles, you're gonna spend about $450 to $500 on fuel just for that one run. So if you're running 3 of them per week, you're spending about what? Almost $1,500. Anywhere from $1,300 to $1,500 per week on fuel. And you're not making as much money because you're only gonna be able to run 3 loads like that. Even if each one was paying $2,000 or $2,400. That's $2,400 plus another $2,400 is what? $4,800, right? Plus another $2,400 is what? 60. 48 plus 60 plus 24, that's 48, 58, 68. Then another 4 would be what? $7,200, right? Right? On a long run, that's paying $2,400 on the run. That's $7,200. Versus if I put you on 3 short runs like we just found here, that total you up to about $2,000 on the run. If you turn those into dedicated, 5 days a week, home every night, off every weekend, $2,000 a day, and you're only spending about $600 in fuel for the whole week. Versus the other run, you're only making $7,200 for the week, and you're spending $1,500 to $1,600 in fuel. So actually, you're only making about what? $1,400, right? I mean, I'm sorry, you're only making about $5,400, $1,800. The other way, you're making, you're still making about $9,500, $9,400, $9,300 per week after paying your fuel. So what pays better, short runs or long runs? Short runs. But you got a lot of owner operators that swear they'll make more money running long haul. No, you can't. This is where you all have to learn to educate them, learn to have those conversations with. I would tell you, look, do whatever you can to get them to say, look, let me run you the way I want to run you for at least a week or maybe 2 weeks, and I guarantee I'll make you more money. And then you just show them. Okay? Then you show them. And and you don't have to do it, but just once. Once you show them that, then they'll be a believer. So they see that they're home every night or in the same place every night. They're in 3 loads a day, and they're off every weekend, and they're bringing home more than $9 grand that week. In some cases, you may be sending them home with 12 to 15 grand. Because I've seen short runs, 3 runs, short runs that were paying about $2,300, $2,400 per day when you total them all up. That's good money, y'all. And for a dry van, come on, you can't get any better than that for a dry van. Close to $2,000 a day, running the same runs every day, off every weekend, home every night. Right? Y'all see how great that is?
Yes, sir. I see how great it is.
Hello?
Awesome.
Have I lost y'all?
It's awesome money.
Yeah, I see how great it is.
I got a quiet audience tonight. I'm getting ready to shut this puppy down. It's about that time anyway. It's after 9 o'clock. But yeah, but this is what you want to do. This is how you want to you want to do smart load management. Okay, this is some of the things that we're going to be constantly drilling. Doing the Assurance USA. Okay, we're going to be constantly drilling this. So this is how we want you all to interact with your carrier. This is the type of loads that we really want you to put those carriers on. So if you put them on this right here, you ain't never got to worry about them filing no claim, right? Not ever. So you're gonna always average way over subpar rates. Okay, this is what it's all about. This is how you want to do load management. These are the type of loads you want to put your carriers on. Even if you got to migrate, a carrier down from, an area that's not paying so well, down to California, down to Alabama, down to Texas. If you got a carrier that's operating up here in North Dakota, but there's only 9 to 8 loads, you definitely want to try and get them to migrate. They don't have to go that far. They can run over here here, across over here, and run this tri-state right here. They can run from Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, or they can run Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee, Kentucky, like Illinois, right?
Yes.
Or you can just run them from there right over here and just have them run Washington, Oregon, and California.
Or slip down to California.
Right? 1100, 1900, and 2900. See that? It's that 3 state. They can run that. You run them over here. They can run over here. Got a whole bunch of tri-state runs that they can do over here. If they want to go over here to PA, they can do PA, Ohio, and Indiana, or Ohio, Kentucky. Move back over to Virginia, or they can do Kentucky, Virginia, Tennessee, or Carolina. If they want to go down south, they can hang out down here in Florida, do Florida, Georgia, Alabama. Boy, that ain't a trifecta. Right? 1,000 loads here, 2,500, 2,600 loads here, and 4,000 loads there. I'll make my living right there. Florida, Georgia, Alabama. On the Mason-Dixon line, making about 2,500 a day, 5 days a week, off every weekend. Making that kind of money, they can park their truck down there and take them a first-class flight home, right? Bam, every weekend, right? Right?
Right.
Exactly. And actually have a real life. Making that kind of money, they can get an apartment down here in Miami on the beach, a little 1-bedroom apartment, a nice little pad. Run down here, make themselves, 10, 11, 12,000 dollars a week, chill in their apartment every night, fly back home first class on the weekends. Or rent themselves a nice Cadillac, Mercedes, Jaguar, whatever they want to rent and drive back home on the weekend. Leave the truck down there and have a real life, right?
Right.
That ain't so bad.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, so those are the conversations you gotta have with your carriers. You got carriers that's up here complaining about, oh, I ain't got no good freight. I can't make no money. Well, Mr. Carrier, you want to make some good money? Yeah. All right, here's what I need to do. I'm going to run you from here. I'm going to find you a load from here, and I'm going to run you down here to Missouri or somewhere, right? When I get you down to Missouri, I'm going to find you another load. I'm going to run you down here to Mississippi or Alabama. Once you get there, that's where you're going to stay at right down there. You're going to run Alabama, Georgia, Florida. I'm going to put you on some short run loads. I'm going to turn those dedicated where you're making a minimum of $1,800 to $2,500 a day. You're back in Florida or back in Alabama. I would suggest you go to Florida. If you want to go to Atlanta, get you a place in Atlanta. Get your place in Miami, Orlando, whatever place down there in sunny Florida where the weather's always good and decent. Get you a place down there, and you'll be home every night in Florida, running the same 3 loads every day, making $2,000 to $2,500 a day, and every weekend you got enough money to take your first class flight back to North Dakota. If that's what you want. Now you're creating a successful operator. That's what you're doing. You got to have that type of conversation. It doesn't take much. It does not take much to satisfy your own operator. But you got to take control. Okay, you got to let them know that you are the professional. Why? Because you have the ability to see the bird's eye view. They only have the ability to see what's right in front of them. You have the ability to see the entire country in just a snapshot. And from that snapshot, you can develop a formula to making them some serious money. But you got to know how to have that conversation with them. Remember I told y'all the most important thing that you're going to be able to do with your own operator is to develop a relationship. You got to have that type of relationship where you can have a talk with them and show them, look, I feel you, and I know you want to make money, so let me make you some money. Just let me run you the way I want to run you for 2 weeks. That's all I'm asking. 2 weeks. If I don't make you money, you can go back and do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay, but this is how you create a great dispatch firm. This is how we're going to do it with Insurance USA. This combined with our non-negotiating with brokers and getting what we want. Same thing with shippers. Set up our connections with companies like JB Hutt, running the power only lanes and some other lanes with some of the other trucking companies, the branding and stuff that we're going to be doing on social media, across all social media platforms, at the truck stops and on the sides of trailers and things, this and that. This is what's going to set us aside from everybody else in the industry. This is what's going to allow you all to be a couple of million per month as a branch, 800,000 to 900,000 a month as a member specialist in residual income, with your bonuses, your monthly residuals, and your factory bonuses and monthly residuals. This is what it's all about, okay? But you got to be able to. All I'm doing is I'm showing you all how to do the things that I do on a daily basis. When I put together these platforms, I don't just focus on just one part of it. I look at the entire picture, how everything comes together, and how if you can look at the entire picture, if you can watch everything from way up here, like a bird's eye view, and see everything, see all the inner workings, whatever, and then you put them all together to form a master plan. That's all I'm training you all how to do here. You're looking at the map and you're seeing all these places, all these states where all the loads are, all the flatbed loads, all the dry van loads, all the reefer loads, all the, seeing what they're paying, what they're running, how many miles, and rate per mile. And you're gathering all this intel and you're formulating a plan in different sections of the country to move your carriers around like a chess move. Are y'all starting to see it?
Yes.
Exactly. Because this is how you become successful in this industry. You gotta see, 7 moves ahead. You can't just look 1 move ahead. So if I pick it, I have a look from there going to here. I gotta try to find something going back. When you ain't got, but between these 2 states, you ain't even got 200 loads. How you gonna do that, right? Between these 3 states right here, you don't have 600 loads. So you got to look at the entire board. You got to think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 moves ahead, like you do in chess. That's why I love chess. It's a game of strategy, and you're not playing the board, you're playing the player, right? We got any chess players here?
Yes. I am a chess player.
Does anybody play chess?
I do.
All right, great. You know how I used to beat people playing chess, and when I didn't know much about chess, when I was just starting out, I used to beat people who were just like guys that move quick, this and that, and they kill people like 6 moves. You know how I used to beat them?
Because they didn't think about their next 5 moves down ahead.
No.
They didn't have a strategy.
I stopped playing the game and started playing the person. No, I stopped playing the game and started playing the person. So if they like to move fast, I would just sit there and look at the board for about 20 minutes while you touch it. We cannot frustrate the hell out of somebody who likes to play fast, right? Right? You got to learn to take them out of the game. literally sat and looked at a board for 45 minutes to an hour before I even touched the piece. And it made my opponent mad as hell, which means he's now letting his emotions play the game. And I'm not playing the game anymore, I'm playing him. All I gotta do is just play him. I don't have to play the game, I play him. Get him frustrated, he started making mistakes. And the longer I take to make a decision, the better I see the board. I can see his mistakes. And the more I did that, the more frustrated he got, the more mistakes he makes. And you know, I stretched out a game that would have normally taken, 10 minutes and he would have won, and I beat him in 3 hours. Because I was patient. Okay? And this is the type of thing you gotta have with your owner operator. Right? You gotta know your owner operator, and you gotta start playing that owner operator. You gotta start dispatching that owner operator, not just dispatching his truck. You're dispatching the owner operator. In order to do that, you have to develop a relationship with that owner operator. And you have to get him or her under control. Because until you do that, you're never going to be able to effectively dispatch that truck. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
All right. With that, that's what we're going to close it out for tonight. Okay, on that thought right there. Okay. But just know that when we start this Insurance USA, this is the type of training that we're going to be doing on a weekly basis. Finding ways for you all to develop relationships with the owner operators and get them to trust you so that you can start making the money. Because the whole thing is predicated on it, and our sole objective is to keep them above those subpar rates so that they would never have to file a claim. We would never have to pay them. Well, they don't file claims anymore. We would never have to pay on that minimum rate per mile guarantee. That's the name of the game. Keep more money in the house, so we keep paying you all your bonuses and your residual income, and bringing in more operators and just making us that much more successful. They're happy, we're happy, the brokers are happy, the shippers are happy, everybody's happy because everybody is eating. All right, with that, that's gonna do it. I will see y'all here tomorrow night for Q&A Wednesday. Some of you all I will see tomorrow afternoon around 2 o'clock for their CNTMS training. We'll be sending those out. Some of y'all already have the links and stuff in the email. I'll be sending the rest of them out tonight. All right. Y'all have a great night. I've enjoyed you all. Thank you all again, as always. Really appreciate you all coming in and putting in your input. You all make this for a successful platform. A lot of input. We have a lot of videos out. I know we have more than 600 videos out now. I didn't realize we had that many, but we have a lot of videos out. We have more than 600 videos out there on YouTube and also out there. And we have more videos. We have more video time when it comes to the length of the videos and all the time. If you train all our videos all together in time, we have more video hours than all the other training platforms put together. Wow, that we give away. Is that not saying a lot? We have more free video hours than all the other platforms put together charges you for. Now, that says a lot. That says a lot, and I'm proud of that. All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna go and take a long hot steam shower, and my wife and I are gonna sit up and we're gonna talk about things and look over our Robinhood accounts and do the things that we need to do to make sure that we stay on top of things and that we can keep things going and help you all to keep things going too. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Appreciate all y'all. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Calvin.
Good night, all.
I had a quick. Question real quick before I go.
Well, Kelvin, I do. Robinhood account. I know you sent that link.
I was gonna do just one, but we have like 3 of y'all. One quick question. What's the question?
The Robinhood account. I know you
With
sent
the
that
Robinhood link?
Yes, but if I already got a Robinhood account, do I need to do something different?
You already got one?
Yes.
Oh, you got a Robinhood account already. We'll be able to transfer, shares of stuff that we get. If your pay is, let's say, $10,000, and we take $4,000, which is 40%, we buy Bitcoin statues with that $4,000. We can send that to you.
Okay, so it'll work the same as me not having one. I mean, using the link. That's what you're saying. It'll work.
No, you gotta have a Robinhood account.
Yeah, I know, but it'll work the same way if I use your link or not, right? It wouldn't be nothing different.
Yeah, because you have a Robinhood account, and you just give us, your account link, and then we just transfer funds to your account.
Okay.
So Robinhood is just like Robinhood has something that's just like a bank, right? With the money you have in the Robinhood account, if you're not investing, you draw interest on it.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like an upgraded
routing
account
number
or not.
Let me show you.
Because they upgrade stuff, I didn't realize.
Well, you gotta sign up for. Here, let me show you. When you sign up for their interest bearing account, it doesn't cost them more money. It's just basically saying that you've been with Robinhood for a while, so they allow you to sign up as an interest bearing account. And basically what that is, I'm sure you what we're talking about. You're gonna get a Robinhood debit card. So you got a debit card with a bank through Robinhood, right? So you got a routing number and you got an account number, right? Hold up here. Successfully receive a share. Good news. Your order to buy Blu-ray, your order to buy. I got a lot of messages. Robinhood. Okay, funds while your money is on the move. Okay, here we go. We started to transfer. Transfer those $5. Okay, the PIN or your Robinhood debit card has been sent. All right, y'all see this right here? Here's with your Robinhood debit card. All right, I think I read that already. Open this up. Let me go to my account. I might be able to put up there. Robinhood debit card. History documents. Account. Oh, banking. Nope, that's my banking page. Hold on. But once you get your Robinhood debit card, you have an account number and you have a I might have like 2. Robinhood Gold, Freestyle account.
Or do you get a Robinhood debit card?
You got to sign up for their. It's a different type of service that they offer you, and you get it once you've been with them for like months or something like that, or a few weeks or something. And if you're showing a history of you doing stuff with them, then you can get that Robinhood debit card.
Can you get a Robinhood account for business?
How's it? Yeah, so. Let's say that again.
Can you get a Robinhood business account, or it has to be personal?
I don't think so. I think you got to get it in your name, if I'm not mistaken. Now I don't know. You have to ask Robinhood that, but I think you got to get it in your name. I'm trying to find that doggone my Robinhood debit card. I usually just put up in my messaging, but all right. Robinhood transfer, you receive one Bitcoin. Good news, your order to buy Bitcoins. 15. All right, here we go. News. All right, January 15th, 14 Bitcoin prospect. Yeah, it's not showing me. That's an awesome. Define. Good news, your order Bitcoin. Okay.
Sell them at the exchange and draw the fund from there. The first one.
Cash minute. Funds when you might on the move. Okay. It's that.
See. The first one is.
Okay. You started your deposit of $500. Okay. Robinhood debit card is activated. Now you can use it at ATMs and anywhere as accepted. It set my PIN number and all that type of stuff. Well, basically what happens is this.
Are your Bitcoin for the same?
When you get the Robinhood debit account, basically what it is this. Robinhood, if you've been with them for any decent length of time, there's a way you can go in, and I'm not sure what it's called. I've already done it, so it's not showing up in my little ad thing anymore. But normally, if you are trying to, if you with your Robinhood account, go and check your Robinhood account. You'll see something on there that says earn interest on your money not invested. So instead of you keeping all your money in your bank account, then just transferring money to your Robinhood account when you want to invest in stock, they're encouraging you to transfer the bulk of your money into your Robinhood account and use it like a bank account. So therefore, when you get ready to buy stocks or anything, you can quickly transfer it like that same day. But what they're going to do is they're going to allow you to earn money on your money that's not being invested. So if I've got $2,000 that's sitting in my Robinhood account that I'm not investing yet, Robinhood is going to take that money, right? They're going to take the dividends from that money and they're going to put it in areas that earns more money. You understand what I'm saying? So now you are now earning money on your money that's just sitting in Robinhood on top of your investments. Because if your money just sitting in your bank, you're not really making any more money on it, right? Right?
Right.
But if your money is sitting in a Robinhood account, you're making, I think it's like 3% each month on your money. You see the difference in that?
Yeah, but I'm in my Robinhood account and I don't really use it.
There should be somewhere on there that is. Yeah, all right, go up here and search for earn interest.
It just said, only thing mine say is you're
interest.
set up, add funds to start investing. I haven't really invested in that particular Robinhood. So that means it means I'm set up, but I haven't invested. Right. Yeah.
So you haven't started. So you haven't bought it. You haven't bought it.
Right.
You haven't invested.
So is that like me having an account, or I don't know?
But there's a way for you to earn it. I mean, if you got a login, you got an account, right? Hello?
Yeah, I guess. I just never used it. I guess I set my
You got a login?
Yeah, I use my fingerprint.
Okay, but okay, so you can go here and click where it says account, right? Right?
Let me see.
If you can do that, you got an account. If you see your name and it says account, you got an account.
It said Robinhood uses platform. Yeah, I don't think I linked all that stuff up. I haven't linked all that up yet.
Okay, you need to go in and you need to go in and start doing. I mean, just go in and buy like one stack
Okay.
over Bitcoin. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You just spend $9. Look, and didn't I show y'all how I just bought $4 worth of Bitcoins? Right? Y'all remember that? Look at my
Yeah, I
history.
remember.
I showed y'all how I bought $4 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, so you don't have to buy a whole lot. You just buy $4 worth of Bitcoin, right? You know, and just start from there. And then the next week you can buy $10 of Bitcoin. With Bitcoin. Then maybe this week $60. Then maybe $100 worth of Bitcoin. So it's whatever, right? But just start, doing stuff so you can get into the bulk of using Robinhood, and then you can start getting into, instead of holding your money, I'm in a bank, you want to start transferring it to your Robinhood account. That's why we're going to pay y'all in 40% of your money is going to go into Robinhood. But the money we pay you that goes into Robinhood, even if you don't invest it, even if you take that money and you cash it back out and let it sit in Robinhood, you got to sit in Robinhood in cash and not in Bitcoin. Now, if you leave it in Bitcoins, it's probably going to grow even faster. But you may want to cash that out and just let your money sit in Robinhood, just like you let it sit in your bank. Only difference is your money that's sitting in Robinhood is going to earn you interest. Versus the money that's sitting in your bank. I mean, what's the average savings account? What's the interest on an average savings account? Average interest rate. All right. The average interest on an average savings account is 0.6%. Right? That ain't no money.
It's money, but it's not money.
With Robinhood, you're earning 0.3 exactly. With Robinhood, you're earning 0.30%, not 0.06%. You're earning 0.3%. Right? Look at this right here. 2.5% interest is significantly higher than the national average. That's a big difference, right? Is that not a huge difference? In 0.06%?
Yeah, that's
customers will earn 3% annually on both the checking and savings accounts with interest paid out daily. Robinhood notes the interest will add up to an extra $240 a year for the average American household with $8,000 in the bank. The 3% interest rates tops current rates offered on other savings products. So your money is actually better off sitting in your Robinhood account than in your bank. This is what I tell y'all. You all need to start engaging in conversations about money, how money is really, how generational wealth is really made. Okay, I mean, you really need to start, researching and having these conversations, not just with me, but with the kids, with the neighbors, and people go to church with. You need to start on social media. You need to start having these types of conversations. So these types of conversations is what's going to put you on the other side of the financial street. Yeah, go ahead.
I deposited $99 around 3 weeks ago, and I'm almost at 140.
Exactly. Now, what else do you get that increases your money that fast? 3 weeks ago, he opened up a Robinhood account with like $99. Would you put that in Bitcoins?
Yeah.
Okay, so he put $99 on Bitcoin 3 weeks ago, and now he's up to 140. in 3 weeks, y'all. Your bank, you wouldn't get that type of earn in a whole year with your bank savings account. Do y'all? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll get through to you all or not because I don't see a lot of you all signing up for Robinhood. I don't see why. I just don't. I just don't understand it. Okay, look. Here's what I have invested with Robinhood.
Well, I invest, but just not. I don't invest with Robinhood
if you look
account.
at just my Bitcoin alone, yeah. Okay. So I started with $1,000 with Bitcoins, $1,004 now, right? And that was about what 2 months, about 2.5 months ago, and I'm already up to $2,500 and $2,515. I made more than $1,500 in 2 months. Come on, really? I mean, I don't know how else I can tell you or show you how to increase your money. The only thing better than making money is increasing your money, right? Right. What's better than making money? Growing your money. Exactly.
Growing money on top of
So
money.
that's what you want. You want to put yourself in a situation where your money is growing. Okay, that's my total investment as far as what my investments are worth right now over all these different accounts right here. You know, some of them, this one right here is worth $1.07. This right here was $5.18, but it's trading at. This is trading at $6.70. This is trading at $63 and some odd cents. This one trading at $9,463. This one trading, you see what I'm saying? But when you look at what I have in my let's look at some of the stuff that I have here. Like I would have 2 shares in. I think I think I got that as free stock, right? So I'm up $13.40 because I didn't pay anything for it. I got these by referring people. By the way, if you refer, what is it, 4? You refer 3 people. Robinhood gives you free stock. You get a little thing where you can scratch off and you get free stock, right? I got this for free, so I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I got both these stock, both these shares right here came free. I got 2 shares and it was free. So I'm up. I'm $13.40, right? And then look at some of the ones I actually bought into myself with my own money. Like that I bought into. What's one of the 23 shares? This right here. I bought into this with my own money. Now let's look and see what I'm up on, on that. Now with that, my average cost was $2.50 per share. Okay, my market value is that right there. I am in for. I paid a total of my cost. I paid a total of $59.40 to get them 20 3 shares of stock or whatever it is I got them at 23 shares or whatever it is. How many shares I got, but my shares are worth this, so I've increased my money. I've doubled my money already. Y'all see that? I pretty much doubled my money on my 23 shares. I spent that much to get them, and my money has doubled in less than a month and a half. Do y'all see that?
Yes.
Yes.
All I want y'all to do is to get exposed to this stuff, because this is how you create generational wealth. This really is how you create generational wealth. Right now you're saying, well, I can't afford it. Yes, you can. You can afford it. You can. How many of y'all drink? How many of y'all smoke? How many of y'all buy candy? How many of y'all spend money on senseless things that you spend money on every single day? If you add it up, you probably spend $300 or $400 a week on stuff you really don't even need. You literally probably blow $200 or $300 a week. Literally. But you keep saying, I can't afford it. The hell you can't. The money you are blowing, you could turn it into a couple of $1,000s within a few months. That's money that you are blowing right now. You are throwing away every single day. Don't tell me you can't afford it. Don't do that. You know, you can lie to yourself, but you ain't gonna lie to me, okay? Because I done been there, done that. You know, I used to lie to myself all the time, you know, when I was homeless. But I stopped that shit. I'm just being honest with you. I stopped doing that. I started taking responsibility. I started recognizing that I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my financial situation. But I have that power. I can't depend on someone else to do it. I mean, you can do it. You really can. But it's got to come from you. So that's why I said we would do our part in helping you by paying you all 40% of your money is going to be paid to you in Bitcoins. So we got to start you off. We got to help you out by starting you out. But whether you leave it there and what you do with that is there, that's on you. But we showed you all enough example. I showed you by example, hopefully that you all would then follow that example. Not just follow it, but then have a conversation with your kids, with your relatives, with your, you know, your church members, the people on social media. So then you can start that conversation, then showing people how to get out of those bad situations and get on the right side of this swing, of this financial swing. Because y'all know they have these conversations all the time. They have them with their kids, when they first learn their mathematics. They have these conversations. We don't. That's why we're on the other end. That compounded with some other stuff that has happened, you know, over the generation, being left out of stuff. But we can change it if you want to. I hear people say, but you know, oh, I understand. You're talking to a man who was homeless. Come on now. you can't sell me a bunch of bull. You can't, because I know better. I've been worse off than probably all of you all. But I'm not telling you from something I heard or something I read about or someone showed me. I'm telling you from what I know. Being flat, dead broke. Nowhere to lay my head, no money in my pocket, no job, no car, nothing. Sleeping on a concrete slab on top of a blanket with a thin blanket on top of me, outside of a building at the homeless shelter. So don't tell me what you can't do, and don't tell me what you can't afford. Don't even begin to have that conversation with me, because I ain't buying it. And you can have the conversation with anybody you want to have with, and they'll believe that bullshit. But I won't. I'm not even gonna let you think I'm gonna believe that bullshit. I'm not gonna put you no slight, no way, no how. Because I know better, and I know you can do better. That much I know. Now, if it sounds like I'm passionate about it, because I am. I am, because I genuinely, God knows, I genuinely want you all to be successful. I really do. I wouldn't be doing this every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday if I didn't want you all to be successful. I wouldn't be sharing this information with y'all if I didn't want you to be successful. I mean, I really do want you all to be successful. But I can't do it for you. I mean, I can't. No matter how much I would like to, I can't do it for you, and I'm not going to do it for you. I'll show you. I'll show you by example. You know, got some people like Darren who take my advice, and y'all see what he's done. He took my advice in the dispatch and got up to doing what? Darren, you were doing at the height of the car hauling. What were you doing each week? at the height?
Almost 10.
Almost $10,000 a week on just the auto hauling. Just because he just listened to what I advised him to do and just did it. It don't get no easier than that. I'm not going to purposely lead you wrong. I promise you I'm not. I'm not going to tell you something that I don't know to be true. I'm not going to tell you something that I don't know to work. I'm not telling you from what I heard. Everything that you all see me go through on here about the low boards and showing y'all different strategies. I show y'all those things, but those things work for me every single day. They work for me to get me from where I was to where I am. And all you got to do is just do it. Just follow the example. Just do it. That's all you got to do. I promise you, if you do it, I promise you, if you do it, you're not going to lose. You're really not. But it's got to come from you. You got to do it. I can't make you do it. I can lead you to water. What about it? Doggone sure can't make you drink. Okay, that's the best that I can do. You know, I mean, I'm so transparent till I look like the invisible man. I show you all every aspect of everything that I do to put me in the current, me and my family in the current situation that we're in, which is great, especially during these times when so many people are hurting. We're not worried about where money comes from. We go shopping, Costco, wherever we got it, we load up, but we're not worried. Has it always been that way? No. There were times I couldn't even buy a piece of bubble gum. I really couldn't. Well, we got ourselves out of that. And this is how we did it. From all the things I show you all. You know, I opened everything up to you. Show you, hey, here's how it's done. Put up free videos. Hey, here's how we do this. Here's how we do that. If you want to join our platform, join our platform. We don't watch our free videos. You know, that's my gift to you. You know, people can watch these videos who's not even part of our platform and go and sign up for a Robinhood account and just do what we tell them to do and help make money. You think someone that does that is doing it because I don't want you to be successful? Come on, people. Look and see what's going on. All right. we're gonna call it right there. I really do want you all to be successful. Okay. I can preach till I'm blue in the face, but I really want the best for all of you. That's why I spend all these hours up every night working on these platforms, coming up with a solution to a problem in the industry and doing the things that I do to put together a business model that we all can profit from. And this is part of that strategy. But you all have got to start having these conversations with yourself and got to start being honest with yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Anytime you say I can't do something, you're lying to yourself. That's all that is. Someone else has sold you on it, now you sold yourself on it. Anytime you say, well, I would like to do that, but I just don't, that's a lie. I don't have enough, that's a lie. I can't afford, that's a lie. Because if you went down the street and you bought a beer or a drink or a pack of cigarettes or a soda or whatever this is you bought that you really didn't need, I'd be damned if you can't afford it. You bought an outfit, a pair of shoes to go with all the outfits that you don't wear right now, just sit in your closet. I'll be damned if you can't afford it. Right? Am I
Right.
lying?
You're right.
Exactly. You got to start being
True story.
honest with yourself. That's where it starts at. The first thing I had to realize when I was homeless, I had to be honest with myself and be honest that I was the one that put myself in that situation. Yeah, I sat around for a while. Lord, why me? What happened? Lord, why does this happen to me? Why is this? Then I realized, and then I had to realize, Cal, why the hell you lying to yourself? You know why you here. You know why you here. You put yourself here. Crazy, stupid ass decisions you made to put you in this situation. Didn't nobody make you do that right there. You did that. Didn't nobody make you make that dumbass decision. You did that. And this is the result. This is the consequences of it. So guess what? If you got to get yourself out of it, you got to do something to get yourself out of it. You got to start being honest with yourself. And that's a conversation each and every last one of y'all got to start having with yourself. I dare you all to do one thing tonight. I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it. Get in front of the biggest mirror you got. Strip down butt naked and just look at yourself for 15 minutes. Just stare at yourself for 15 minutes. Noticing every imperfection you got. I dare you to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what's called a coming to truth moment. When you sit there and you look at yourself, you realize that I have flaws. I am not perfect. I can do better. I can make changes here and there. I dare you to do it. Because if you do, you're going to have a different outlook on what you can and cannot do. You don't believe me? Try me. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Q&A.
Bye.
Good night. Thank you.